Way. We have the connector shut down. That will be until 2 p.m. This is because of flooding and a detour has been set up. The Bay Bridge, 80 West, after the Treasure Island Tunnel, we have a disabled vehicle blocking the right lane. Caltrans has been notified and things are slow back to the tolls. That's traffic. I'm Katie Green.
This traffic sponsored by Zero Res Bay Area. Get 30% off carpet cleaning services with the Zero Res January special. Visit ZeroResBayArea.com and use promo code ZeroRes1. 30% off carpet and tile cleaning services. ZeroResBayArea.com. Promo code ZeroRes1.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boost. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost. Online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS.com. Lincoln Radio Studio at the George Washington Broadcast Center. Jack Armstrong and Joe Getty. Armstrong and Getty Show.
You know this, but Dr. Dre and Marjorie Taylor Greene are in a battle, so, not sure I had that one. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Dr. Dre are in quite a spat. She put out a video. It was actually a pretty well done video of her walking the halls slow to some Dr. Dre song. And it looked pretty cool. Anyway, you know, as always happens, anytime lefty musicians come out and say you can't use that, I'm going to sue you. And she's had her Twitter account taken down, and he's okay. You know, you're right. Everything you said is correct. But as a right-wing musician, I don't want Marjorie Taylor Greene using my songs either. Honestly. Although, yeah, any publicity is good publicity. I came across this story a couple of days ago, and it bothered the hell out of me. It's a story about Lieutenant Ridge. His first name's Ridge, you know, Alconis, who's serving on a guided missile destroyer in Japan, where my brother was stationed in the Navy for several. With his family back from a trip to Mount Fuji, which sounds wonderful. And in fact, my brother and his family embraced being in Japan. They didn't sit on the base. They thought, wow, what a wonderful opportunity. We're going to have the kids learn some Japanese and learn about Japanese culture. And in Lansing, we're going to explore the country. We're going to do our best adventure. And they had a great adventure. So anyway, this guy and his wife and kids, and he has 3 children. They go to see Mount Fuji. He's driving back, and he falls as he's driving, and that caused a wreck in which 2 Japanese citizens died. It's a tragedy, absolutely a tragedy. Absolutely no one alleged drugs or alcohol were involved. What's the age of this guy? He is, oh gosh, how old is he? He's, I believe, in his early 30s, something like that. He's a young man. That's a rare thing to have happen. Yeah, well, indeed, a Navy neurologist said that the lieutenant had suffered from acute mountain sickness. He was up there at a high town, and he passed out. I didn't know that was a thing. And again, in a tragic, and while his family was okay, 2 other people died in the accident. But the tragedy, quoting from the Wall Street Journal, is cascaded into a larger fiasco. And I'm going to depart from the text here and just explain a little bit. There have been a couple of high-profile cases recent years, last decade or so, whether on Okinawa or the Japanese mainland, where American service people have behaved very, very badly, including a couple of sexual assaults, some drunk driving, that sort of thing. And the Japanese people have grown very, very resentful of U.S. service members behaving badly, which I get. But what looks, well, I'll return to the text now. You need to understand that situation. The tragedy is cascaded into a larger Lieutenant Alconis was arrested and held in solitary confinement for more than 3 weeks. He was not even given a medical exam that might have exonerated him. 30 members of Congress have written a letter to President. A spokesman for the Embassy of Japan says the government adhered to the status of forces agreement and it's agreed